Hello everybody and welcome. We're in Flight Sim 2024 and we're checking out a brand new plane. This is the famous Flyer 12 Piper Dakota. This is a 100% free plane that was added to your hangar. I believe this is still part of the deal that Microsoft said that their way of apologizing on the launch of Flight Sim 2024. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting any more free planes, but hey, you know what, I'll take all the free planes I can get. We remove the engine covers, chalk, and pitos. Once those are good to go, you can go ahead and start her up. If you do not remove them, the plane will not start. So let's go ahead and jump inside and start her up. All right, we are now sitting in the cockpit of the Dakota. Let's go ahead and power her on. So I'm gonna remove the yoke here. We're gonna scroll down in here. We're gonna put the mixture to max. Batteries on, alternators on, fuel pumps on. Let's go ahead and do the anti-collision and landing lights. Let's see, the magnetos right here. First, we're gonna need to fuel selector to the left, and then the magneto right, left, both, and then start her up. All right, crack the throttle a little bit. Engine is running. Now, if you come on the far left right, you can just barely see the button. Avionics Master. That will turn on the avionics. Looking good. Yep, everything's looking good. Wait till the Garmin turns on. But it's a pretty basic plane, pretty easy. Nice. I like that you can open the window here and you actually hear the ambient sound really nice of the engine. Close that back up. There we go. Let's go ahead and enter, and we're good to go. Wait till that acquires. But yeah, I mean, I don't fly a lot of general avionics. Wow, general aviation planes. But this plane here is kind of fun. We are flying out of Helena in Montana. You see, Helena is the capital of Montana. It's surrounded by mountains. I don't know what my fixation is on flying around mountains, but I mean, it's the best scenery to fly around is mountains, hilly terrain. I mean, when you fly around the plains like Kansas, Iowa, and stuff like that, that's just boring, I guess is the word, because there's just nothing. There's no characteristics to the land. But we're gonna wait till this acquires, and once it's acquired, we will be going out to the runway. See you in a minute. All right, we are heading to the runway now and see if we can take this bird up in the air. Do a short flight around, and then we'll come back and land. Or land somewhere if we can find an airport. If not, we'll come back to Helena. Just a short little flight in a brand new plane. And I just wanted to get the feel of this thing. I want to see what this thing actually is like. We're going to go out on this runway up here. Is this it right here? Yes, this is the runway. All right, flaps. We're gonna go one notch. And full power. Very, very simple takeoff. Look at the beautiful mountains. All right, flaps back to normal. Airspeed's climbing. Let's see, we're about on 90 knots. Well, we are off the ground and we are enjoying ourselves. Let's go ahead and bank off to the right. So yeah, we're gonna do a short flight. So we're pushing this thing red line right now. Back her down a little bit so she's not pushing too much RPMs. About 100 knots airspeed. But yeah, look at all of this leather inside. I mean, this is a fancy plane. Also, I do like the fact when you still open the window again in the air, still hear the engine and you actually hear the wind like coming in. There's only a pilot seat window. There isn't a passenger seat. Well, yeah, she's a pretty simple bird to fly. Very nice. She's a classic. Been around a long time. I believe the 1960s is when this bird was originally introduced. That's if I read that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the airport's back that way still. This is kind of like a shakedown cruise for the first time flying this. See, what are we doing? We're doing 120 knots. Forgot to turn on the pitot heat. Probably wouldn't need it, but just in case. So we are going off the left fuel tank. This is what we're reading right here. And that's the right. Fuel pressure. Oil temp, oil pressure. Go ahead and start doing our right banking. Picking up speed quite a bit. We're about 110 knots. Now the next question is, how good of a landing can I do? Since I don't do a ton of general aviation flights, landing small planes For me, it's kind of tricky. It's doable, but the question is, how well of a job, how good of a job can I do? Now, I know over the last several months, my helicopter skills have gone through the roof, so I guess it can only get any better. Yeah, it can get just better from this point with everything else. We're going to reduce power and start descending. Pretty short flight, just a little, like I said, shakedown cruise. We're going to definitely bring it down on power. Approaching 130 knots, and there we go. Still gaining speed. We're right now full idle. Flaps. All right, flaps are slowing us down. Give a little more power. Full flaps. Hundred knots. Once we level off with the runway, it should slow us down still, but I think we're still coming in kind of steep. I think we'll be good right here. Not exactly center approach. Idle. That wasn't really that smooth. Yeah, that wasn't really that smooth. It's all good though. Oh, I wanted to turn there. Good thing at slow speeds, this thing can turn on a dime. Oh, that's a runway. Well, that was a whoops. I don't know this airport very well, so I didn't know that was the actual runway. I was just gonna cross over and then turn onto. Let's go ahead and park her up. Just a short video. But then yes, this is sunshade up here, or the sun visor, actually has some pretty good information. Power setting table. And it also has a checklist right here for you as well if you need to watch that or look at that. Fuel and proper tank, electronic fuel pump on, engine gauges checked, so on and so forth. We never did the primer set locked. So, but I mean, I guess you really didn't need it. So, folding it back up is another thing though. There we go. But I hope everyone enjoyed this short little showcase of the brand new famous Flyer 12, the Piper Dakota, and I will catch you in the next video. Later.